you know, Dr. Radha Krishnan Pillai, who is the author of Corporate Chanakya, I have learned some lessons of the Arthashastra from him. And he once asked a question to me that what is the difference between a Shastra and a book? I said, it's one and the same. It's a book or Shastra, kya matlab? It's one and the same. So he said, no, Shastra gives mukti, freedom, where book only gives knowledge. I said, wow, like examples, please. So he said, the Gita, Bhagavad Gita gives mukti from dilemma. You know, the Bhagavatam gives mukti from death. And so the Arthashastra gives mukti from poverty. So I was like, wow, this is fantastic. So that's where the mission of this man comes from, to free this country from poverty using the Arthashastra, reviving the Arthashastra. And if there is one man who can claim to live the Chanakya, to spread Chanakya, to actually revive Chanakya again after 2000 years, today in the most amazing and the very, very big way is Dr. Radha Krishnan Pillai. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Radha Krishnan Pillai.
Thank you so much, Anurag, for giving me such a fantastic introduction to speak about Arthashastra and its revival. I was telling, should I speak? It's like telling welcome home. अपने घर में आके बोलना कि मुझे बात करना है. But he said, no, you have to speak. Because a lot of people will come to listen to you. Oh, thanks. I'll just to start off from where Anurag left. He spoke about certain things which is there right on the backside, on the backdrop. Before I talk about the topic, what has been given to me, I like to tell that if you want to go out from here, after the lunch, of course, one thing that I want to take from you, whether you play the game or no, whether you buy the game or no, whether you like it or no, go back with one extra friend. And be it business or be it life, Swami Chinmayananji, my Gurudev, he told, the real wealth is friends. Money comes and goes. So today, there are hundreds of people over here and still pouring in, because Sunday laziness thoda aram se aa rahe hain, so it's going to get full towards the lunchtime. If you got one extra friend whom you did not know, let me tell you, you are more wealthy. Friends make you rich, not money. And in my journey of Arthashastra, Chanakya over the last few 8 to 10 years, I have only believed in friendship, associations, and corporations. Institutions talk about how to beat competition, and I believe in how to build cooperations. And when it's a corporation, it's not just a company. Actually, a company's word called corporation comes from दो लोगों का संयोजन. और ये जो इवेंट हम कर रहे हैं, एक व्यक्ति या दो व्यक्ति नहीं, बल्कि कितने सारे संस्थाएं साथ में आई हैं. So let me just speak a little bit about each संस्था, because I know everybody represents one or two संस्थाs here. So the first one, EG, Enlightened Games. I think Jayesh Bhai and Rajiv Bhai have told you about it. It was their company. So many people ask us, who is organizing this particular program? It's from the Enlightenment Games. So Enlightenment Games, both of them have actually started it. So that's the program host. And I've been very fortunate that thanks to Jayesh Bhai and Rajiv Bhai that they said, Radha, you also have to be a part of the group. Okay, mere naam se bhi invitation jayega. But you know what? When Jayesh Bhai started the idea, traveling across the globe, he has got the knowledge of the best financial ideas. He's learned from the best financial trainers. And when I went to his house, I found that he read so much. This man doesn't speak, but he's so wealthy in knowledge. And fortunately, he comes from a good financial family, but he goes around to places and say, please learn about wealth. And how many people said, I want to share my ideas of wealth that I have collected lakhs and lakhs of rupees, traveling so many years, and saying, I want to make it simple. So that's actually Jayesh Bhai. And then Rajiv Bhai, believe me, power of association is not about whether you can speak or not speak. So I am a great speaker among the four. But if you look at the logo, I think I would please you on the focus on the logo, Dharmasya Moolam Arthaha. So, jara us pe focus kijiyega. I'd like to take a minute to explain that. So you have a R And I'm sure everybody must have seen it, must have got really impressed. थोड़ा नीचे कीजिएगा, वहाँ पे एक सूत्र है, and there is an original sutra. It is not किसी ने बोला है. It comes from the Arthashastra, which is धर्मस्य मूलम् अर्थः. So this is sutra which I knew, everybody knew, and in the film that you saw of Chanakya, there is a mention. Dharma का मूल क्या है? अर्थ है. But the way it has been translated is so beautiful, and said that, listen, you require money for good work also. So we say, charity करना है लेकिन है कितना? Charity करना है लेकिन है कितना? पहले create करो. So the whole designing, if you look at it, it's got a Chanakya, it's got an Indian draw. Finally, we are in the world map of a few countries which has got their own logo. So when Sunilji said we want to take it abroad, I think it really matters, because every computer keyboard has got a dollar sign, but not every computer keyboard has got a R sign. So probably this can be R plus Chanakya. And that designing aspect goes to Rajiv Bhai. Rajiv Bhai has made so much efforts, working day and night. He's one person, I believe, that who has lived what an entrepreneur means. As Ashok Bhai rightly pointed out, he said, that entrepreneurs have to be created. And SME sector, Kutch Corporate Forum has been doing that. So he's one person who has actually done it. And if he's sitting here, it's because he's learned the journey from where you are and where you can be. And I'm so proud about that. Now, of course, with the two people I came on board. But you know what? Smart businessman and being a management and leadership trainer, I said, you should delegate work. But then I say, what is my role in the game? So, आपको चाणक्य का एंगल लेके आना है. तो मतलब बाप रे, मैं अकेला नहीं लेके आऊँगा. Already इतना research किया है, but नहीं. Then I thought, let me ideally select a student of mine who is also interested in this. And that's where Anurag came in, saying that तू भी आ जा. And believe me, it's not a one-man show. 4 of us over here have worked 2.5 years. He has already told 10, 12 years of his journey. And then Rajiv Bhai's journey, then my journey, and of course, Anurag coming in. So they say it's how many years? My 8 years, and Rajiv Bhai's maybe 7, 8 years, Anurag's 3, 4 years, and Jayesh Bhai's 12 years. So I would say all put together, at least 30, 35 years have gone into creating that. But when we say we have to launch it, launch कैसे कर रहे हो? क्या है ये game? Many people ask me, रुको, just wait till 12:30, 12:45 before you have the lunch, you'll understand everything. And that time I said, हम 4 जन के पास एक खजाना है. Each of us have got wonderful friends. I would not say contact. Contact तो it's a very Western terminology. We go for conferences and we collect a thappi of cards. उसके बाद क्या करते हैं पता नहीं. अपने database में जाता है, and then it becomes another spam. For me personally, I believe a contact is a heart to heart that you build over a period of time. So I have believed in that in the last 8 years. So let me take the next one. Enlightenment Games, 4 of us. Okay. That's a very powerful organization, University of Mumbai, Department of Philosophy. I'm also a part of the Department of Philosophy. Unfortunately, our head of Philosophy Department, Dr. Shubhada Joshi, could not make it, but she has sent her blessings. When we're working on Chanakya, it is not an idea. It's a lot of authentic research has gone in, time has gone in. I studied the Arthashastra going to Kerala, thanks to my parents, my family, my wife. Everybody allowed me to go when I'm doing business. I've been a businessman myself. But the greatest plunge and a confidence that I got that I'm doing right is when Mumbai University said, हमारे साथ क्यों नहीं काम करते? Believe me, and many people ask it, are you affiliated to Mumbai University? No, I am the Mumbai University. Big difference. Affiliation to college यहाँ पे है, and university का examination चलते रहता है. No. We sit in the Kalina campus, and my friend Ranjit Shetty, who's been a part of the next logo that you have is CIPL, Chanakya Institute of Public Leadership. Believe me, friends, when I studied the Arthashastra 6,000 Sutras going to Kerala, studying under my guru, Dr. Gangadharan Nair at the Chinmay International Foundation, I never thought that this journey is going to go ahead in so many formats. So we started an institution where we are teaching the whole 6,000 Sutras of Arthashastra to students. In fact, many of the students are here. They study, they stay in the university campus in Kalina. There are 15 of them. The previous batch was 17 of them, 16, 17 of them. And you'll be surprised. One now more friend, Mulraj, he gave us an idea saying that, listen, if you want to teach the Arthashastra way you learned it, you should actually study in the Gurukul, teach it in the Gurukul format. They stay in the university campus and we don't charge a single fee. They travel all over India, khana, pina, rehna. Why? Is it a business model? I would say it has got a business sense. So it's not that we are saying that कैसे पैसा कर रहा है तो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए फ्री है लेकिन कोई ना कोई तो खर्चा उठा रहा है. So a lot of people come and support financially, but we say when you make money, invest back into the Gurukul system. So that's our CA here. Smart. Friends, there are a lot of trainers in India, but some persons, some few people can inspire a generation. Santosh Nair, he's one of the speakers, and I'm so fortunate that I have seen how a trainer can inspire not just a few hundreds of people, but Shanmukhananda Hall, week after week, month after month, jam-packed with 2,000 people coming again and again. So when Rajiv said, we have to associate with Santosh now, yes, he's the one person we should. So that's another powerful organization. That's my company, that's my house, SPM Foundation, SPM Group. Part of the Kutch community. I don't have to speak much because already Ashok Bhai has said so much about it. Friends, I would say business सीखना है तो कच्ची रोंग से ही सीखो. You know why? Because typically a South Indian will view a businessman as, करते हैं यार. If you look at an average of a South Indian, he's very sophisticated, highly educated with a lot of degrees. So they are a working class community. But let me tell you that even if you're a working class, if you don't have people who understand the vision and the value of your knowledge, you cannot go ahead. Many years back, I did a program with another group that is, the dark thing is, that's called Professional Insights. Myself, Mulraj, we met, and I bounced off this idea, I want to take Chanakya ahead. And he came, chalo, aa jao, baat karte hain. I never knew that सिर्फ बात ही नहीं होगा, काम भी होगा और पैसा भी मिलेगा. He supported it. And typically a South Indian is used to working. I've been working, of course, I did my business, but there is one structure called as reporting. So every day I have to prepare a monthly report. And one day Mulraj asked me, ye kyun bhejte ho, your report? You're not an employee, you are my partner. Then I realized there are a few people in this particular world who not only say it's a good idea, tali baja ke nikal gaye, they say ki yes, I'm going to be there, committed for you lifelong, including financials. 4 years of my life, financially, whatever I required, unquestioned was asked and given by the SPM group. So it is not just the financial support, but coming back to the logo, dharmasya moolam artah, even for good work you require money. That I have learned from SPM group. You'll see that in the logo in the books, the corporate Chanakya book in the front page. The chairman, Praveen Bhai Chheda, is currently not here, but we have a few representatives, including Niket over here. I'm sure SPM Group is only a representation of the community of entrepreneurs in India. Let me tell you, if you're a businessman over here, go back to those guys who have ideas. But unfortunately, there was a generation where there was brain drain. People left India. You know why? Not because they were not talented, not because they didn't have the ability, but they did not find the right association to support it. So I am a part of the IIT, I guide PhD students in IIT Mumbai. And I remember long back when my first entry into IIT was, as a college student, somebody had written in the graffiti, in the wall. During that era, there was this whole concept of brain drain. That means, यहाँ के सारे जो अक्लमंद लोग हैं निकल गए. क्यों हार्वर्ड में गए, वहाँ गए, MIT में गए? Because they got that environment, the support to do research over there. And then IIT, there was one graffiti which said, it is better to have brain drain rather brain in the drain. Actually, that was a fact. And I know this, that when I was struggling during my earlier stages of research, there were a lot of offers that came from abroad to come and join. I remember a Stanford professor and another Harvard professor saying that you have a unique area, come, we'll take care of you, we'll take care of your family, we will offer you whatever environment you want for PhD. And believe me, in that particular situation, if you get that feeling कि चलो निकल जाते हैं यार पैसा भी मिल जाएगा. But then somewhere I said नहीं यार फिर से वो नहीं होना चाहिए गलती कि India knowledge बाहर जाके famous हुआ, Swami Vivekananda came to be known after he went to America. I think we should not do that mistake. Indians should be known in India first before they go abroad. That doesn't mean we should not go abroad. I take Sunilji's point and that we should go abroad. But I was thinking now it's time that people will come to India. And for that, Indians have to awake from within. As Anurag said, it's webcast live. And today morning I checked up around 6 o'clock. There are at least 50 people from the US and at least 7-8 people of my friends from different countries are watching this live. And a message to all those people who are watching it live is that it is not India versus the West or India versus America, Australia. It's India and Australia and America. So for me, it's not whether they are doing well or no, I guess at the hearts are big enough to say you should also do well. But as Professor Vaidyanathan of IIM Bangalore says, to accept Indian ideas is good for India and also for the West.